reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network.
You're listening to LOTRO Reporter on the MMO Reporter Network. Brought to you by Doghouse Systems. Choose your weapons with Doghouse Systems. Audible. Find your next great read at audibletrial.com/MMOReporter. And GoDaddy. Put your website to work while you play. Welcome to LOTRO Reporter Prediction Shows for 2015. I am Cari, and I am joined this year by Layanor. And we're going to find out how bad Chris was at predicting predictions.
I predict he was completely wrong.
We will find out who won the predictions. Bill was not involved because Bill usually wins, so we just wouldn't let him participate this year.
Right.
Yeah, it's like he couldn't participate last year. All right, so how should we do this, Layanor?
Well, just go ahead and read yours off, and I'll tell you if you get a point or not.
Okay. The Paths of the Dead will be part of an instance pack.
No.
Yes.
It was not part of an instance. Well, no, wait.
It was part of an instance pack. It was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, Gondor. Yeah, it was. Sent
it didn't come
Gondor.
out with.
It came out with Western Gondor.
Yeah, but it didn't come out with. There was no instances.
Yes, no, there were not. But here's not putting out instances. But there was that 6-man area that had troll-like wagons.
What? What are you talking? You're trying. No.
Can I have half a point?
There were no instances other than story instances.
Well, you had to kill stuff. I had to go through that stupid instance 3 times because the stuff kept killing my mini. I think it should count.
If we're going to be very specific, then yes, there were instances. We'll give you 1 point, but that's it.
Okay, 1 point. I'll take it. We'll get a new festival.
We did get Hobnobigans.
Hobnanigans? That's not really a festival, is it? I don't count that as a festival.
I don't count it as a festival, but I think they did call it a festival in the beginning.
Okay. Okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
There will be a new hobby. Golf. No.
No. I don't care what you argue.
We'll finally get a new class. I actually get 2 points for this.
You get 1.
Okay. We won't be getting much in the way of cosmetics until they figure out how to handle the inventory issue. We have gotten a robe and a blanket horse at every festival for the entire year. I think I get a point.
We won't be getting much in the way. Okay, since you put the word much in there.
Yeah. I knew we were going to get new stuff, but I didn't think it was going to be like, remember the Yule Festival year where they accidentally gave us like 2 Yule Festivals worth of cosmetics?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. And it's been blanket horses and robes ever since.
Yeah, sure has.
They will break apart the rift.
Hell no.
Yeah, not just no, but hell no.
Yeah, they didn't do that. I really do think that they should do something with the older instances, at least Moria, but I don't know. I would like to see all the older stuff revamped, especially when it's a selling point. If you look at the things that it says when you buy the area or if you buy the expansion pack, it tells you it's got raids, it's got 6-man instances, it's got this and this and this and this, and you get there. And it's like, cool, we can run this. But then as soon as you get out of that area, you're over level of it. You know, and it doesn't scale up like almost everything else does. And if you're going to use that as a selling point, you really need to scale that stuff.
This is true. This is true. I do agree.
Or
with
you
that.
need to knock down the price on it.
Or change the selling points.
So yeah, they didn't do anything with the Rift this year.
Nope.
Maybe next year. Kind of doubt it, but maybe.
I doubt it too, because they pretty much said they're not going to do it ever. That was one of the answers to the taking the hobbits thing. It's never going to happen, guys. It's just the way I think I've run part of the Rift once, and it's the way it's set up. It would just not work. Well, where they did.
Well, it would work. They did do Cardoon. No. There's no way that they could do Cardoon very well, especially when traveling in between each instance is a city.
Oh, that's not Cardoon.
Cardoon is a city that has instances in it, so chopping that up would just completely suck.
Okay. No.
Are you talking about Heligrad? Heligrad is very, very close to the Rift. It was designed to be very big and epic, but in sections, and it's very close to how the Rift is set up.
Is that the one that's got Sarah Oakard in it with you let her loose and she drags every monster out of the place? It's in North Downs. What is it?
That is Fornost.
Okay, Fornost. They broke that one up nicely.
They broke that up pretty well and scaled it, and that works pretty good. It's nice to go through all of those all in one shot because there's a story going through all that. But you can, after you do that, you unlock them all and you can just jump into whichever one is your favorite. They can do this with the Rift. The Rift doesn't even have a huge area to travel to get to any of the instances. All of the instances are back to back. Okay. You know, you enter one and then you go out and then you enter another one. It's just like Heligrad was. It's just like not Heligrad. I'm sorry, Fornos. It's just like Fornos. Okay. There's a beginning to end to each one of those. They could do this with the Rift. The problem is there's a lot of people that do like the Rift, and half of them would really like it not touched, and the other half would really like to see it redone and scaled. So because it's a 50-50, they're not going to be doing anything with it.
Yeah. Well, too bad they can't leave it as it is and just scale it.
Yeah, that would be nice. They were talking about that they would have to update a lot of systems that are in there. Well, can't you just make it kind of close to the way it is and scale it? I mean, you're scaling everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's one thing they didn't scale, isn't there, Layanor?
Yeah. Give me a 0 point on that.
Yeah, I have to give you a 0 point on that.
I was really thinking that the Moria instances were going to get scaled this year, but unfortunately they did not. I would think that they're going to be doing it this year, especially when they're not planning on doing any new raids or anything like that. But I don't know. It's a little strange. Yeah. But if they're going to be selling Moria and advertising all of these instances that are in there, I mean, there are a good amount of content in this thing. They should really scale those. They really, really should.
Yeah. Well, for the longest time, that was the level cap stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Go ahead.
I predicted that our first step into Gondor would have been session play, which was a bit of a jerk thing for me to say.
Yeah, but it was, I mean, you kind of, it makes sense. Well, let's see what the Aragorn and the Gimli and Legolas were doing in there. Mm-hmm. And
Turbine wasn't doing very many things at the time, and content was coming out pretty slow. So I was just kind of guessing that it would have been a epic story type of thing where we go into Gondor for a little while and then come back out.
Nope. We got Gondor. We got a lot of Gondor.
Sure did. All right, so no new 12-man instances. So I think that's correct.
I do believe that is correct. Yes.
All right. Yeah, because I was thinking about epic battles, but no.
Yeah.
Nope. Trollshaw's revamp. Holy cow, did I nail that?
You did. I thought you were like way out of left field, but I do believe you get a point for that. I still can't figure out where I'm going and how to get there, but I think that's just because of the map, not because of the quest area.
PVMP Map. A new map or a revamp. The only thing close to that this year is when they were talking about doing a new map. Where?
What were they talking about?
At Gondor?
Yeah, they mentioned doing
Osgiliath?
Yeah,
Maybe?
Osgiliath could possibly be randomly in the realm of possibilities of doing some kind of PVMP. That sounded like a good idea, and they would put it on the list, but don't hold your breath kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the last thing is revamping or adding in new bounties.
They did that, didn't they?
They kind of did in Gondor.
Yeah, I count that.
There were some new bounty things. It's not exactly the same thing that I was talking about. In Estelden, there are bounties. And what you do is you take them and you can go to... there are different monsters in different areas. Some in Forkel, some in North Downs, all over the place. And at that time, the creatures were on level of... level cap.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go all the way to the Shire and beat something that was level 80.
Cool.
And that thing is still there somewhere. I just can't remember where exactly it is. It's in the marsh area somewhere. There's another one, a giant that is over by the three trolls. Cool. The stone trolls.
Bilbo's troll?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, one of the bounty monsters is over there. There's a dragon in the Misty Mountains that is on top of a
I think I ran into him
huge mountain, and like as soon as you walk close to him, like it starts raining automatically, and there's lightning and thunder, and the storm comes in, and the sky goes black, and it is great. Very cool thing to do. Those are the ones that I was talking about. It seems like we're getting to that now because they were accidentally added into the game.
Yeah, that seemed to go
just recently.
Yeah, like, oops, our bad, they're coming out because they don't have names or loot yet. But hey, look what's coming.
So that is pretty much closer to what I was talking about. So I think I get a point for that.
You do. I gave you a point.
All right.
Give you a point. All right, let's see how.
So I got 12.
1, 2, 3.
Hold on. 12.
I got 47.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see how Chris did. The housing revamp will not be very exciting, and players will be thoroughly underwhelmed.
I would give him a point for that.
Considering we got no housing revamp and it's not coming, I'd say he gets a point.
1 point.
We will see more expansion within the already available landmass. No new zone, even mini-zone a la Great River will be added to the game. Fail! We got 2 zones. We got Central and Western Gondor.
Yep, sure did.
At least one festival will get a total revamp. No.
No.
Nope, they didn't change anything on any of them.
Does Hobnobbins
No,
count?
because that was not that was a new festival.
No, it's an old one. That was a festival that was in beta and then released just recently.
Yes, okay, I will give him that point. Yeah, I will give him that point. New hobby, horseshoes. Nope. And he finally got end play.
Yep, he sure did.
Finally. Okay, let's see. Chris, 1, 2, 3. Layanor, 1, 2, 3. Cari, 1, 2, 3, 4. I win!
See, I knew you had. I had a hunch that you were going to win.
I win.
I was pretty sure that you were going to win.
Yeah, I was surprised that I won. I think the first year I did this like at 1 out of 4, maybe.
I think I had like 1 out of 5.
Yeah. All right, what do we think's going to happen in 2015? Do you want to go first?
Sure. I think that the Moria's instances are going to get scaled.
Okay.
Yeah!
Ooh, he's going to keep trying. Maybe it'll be like in play and eventually happen.
At least a couple. I mean, 1.
Yeah, be nice. It would be nice.
Heck, they could even sell them separately too, and get their cash back on it. I mean, yeah.
By the updated
Come on,
instances.
do it.
By the updated instances.
Yep. They were talking about when they were making the Bjorn class, they were thinking about doing other classes afterwards.
Okay.
So I'm going to predict that there will be a elvin only class of some sort.
Okay.
This one's kind of sad, but I'm kind of seeing it happen. I'm thinking of a Angmar revamp.
Well, as long as they get rid of the line of death, I think it would be okay.
Yeah, I like the line of death.
Well, not when you somehow manage to port yourself with a mithril.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I somehow managed to port myself with a mithril coin on the other side of the line of death.
What happens?
I landed in the little village. It's the little hidden one that's up,
Uh-huh.
You have to go up the path between the two rocks. You don't know it's there.
Right.
And that was fine, except that I really couldn't do anything over there because everything was over leveled. And when I tried to go back, I kept dying, and it kept taking me back to the rest circle on that side.
Oh.
And I didn't have any quests for mithril coins that would pop me back over to the other side. So I gave up and went back to Bray.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cari, have you been exploiting?
No, I have not been exploiting. It gave me the quest, and I used a legitimate mithril coin to go to the quest giver. I just probably shouldn't have done that.
Right. You were not using the game in an unfair advantage at all. You were constantly dying.
It killed me a lot. I'm like, wait.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was bad. I was on the wrong side of the line. Yeah, not good.
Mm-hmm. With the new bosses walking around Angmar, I'm wondering if they're going to plan on doing a update for Angmar pretty soon.
That would be nice.
I think the area needs it. I'm going to miss some of the stuff that's out there, like just the frustration of it. I mean, I think the area is really, really cool. It's dark, and it's supposed to be evil, and I think, at least for me, it's supposed to be a little bit frustrating and a little bit overwhelming and getting kind of lost in such a barren, dead area. I don't think that was their intentions in the first place, but I think that feeling comes across pretty well there, and I'm going to kind of miss that.
Yeah, but I will not miss. I mean, I was so frustrated in Angmar that I almost cried. It's the only place in LOTRO I have almost cried out of frustration.
I kind of feel that it should be a place that you should be calling people and helping you.
Yeah, I mean, it was the most frustrating thing ever, trying to find that path around the far side of that valley to get to where Sarah Oakhart wishes you to visit her.
I am also predicting that there's going to be a PVP map or a revamp. They only because that they have talked about it this year.
Okay.
So they're either going to make one or not make one.
You got a 50-50
I got a
50-50
chance. A update to the conjunction system, which is the CJ system, or is there another name for it too?
Fellowship
maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
They have talked about this early in last year, that they had plans on changing some of the things for that and making it a little bit more, I don't know about useful, but doing more to it to get more outcomes or something like that. And I haven't seen anything of the system yet. And I really don't know of any systems or anything that they're planning on next year. So I'm thinking that this is going to be one of them.
Ah, okay.
I'm kind of guessing about one new epic battle.
Okay.
I'm sure there's some obvious places that everybody can think of one, but I don't know if they're going to be doing like 6 or 7 of them or anything like that. I think it might be just one.
Okay.
And my last prediction is, I think that these are probably easier for Turbine to do, and all they've done in the past with these is take an area, just a random area out of the world, and made it into an instance. So I'm going out on a limb here, and I'm going to guess that they are going to do 4 new skirmishes.
Okay. That will be interesting.
So that's my big haymaker there.
Okay.
Bam.
That's your out of left field, huh?
Yep. Now I'm going to be riding Rowan every day.
Hey, I said this. I need to win the points. Come on, I need the points. I predict we're getting 4 updates next year. I predict we will be up to 4 is going to put up to update 19 or 20 by the end of the year.
Okay.
I predict we will be getting 2 new big battles, not just 1.
Ooh. Trying to outbid me here.
Yep. I predict that Minas Tirith is going to be instanced with a 6-man at the top. I think each one of the levels will have some kind of instance to them.
That's a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good guess.
I think they're going to use mounted combat in the Pelagrir fields, and I think it's going to be an instance. There's going to be a mounted combat instance because it's going to be big enough to do it.
It's going to be big enough to do it, yeah. I think everybody is expecting this to be mounted combat.
Yeah, but whether or not there's going to be like a big battle instant with mounted combat or an instance itself or a skirmish with mounted combat.
Mounted combat epic battle.
Oh, good God.
It's probably going to happen.
Yeah, probably. I think we're going to hit a level 110 this next year.
Okay.
I think we'll get to 105 at one of the probably 2 updates in and 110 by the 4th update.
That's possible.
I think we have been heard, and we will not be getting any more ugly blanket horses.
Wow.
Please,
that one's going to get a 0 right away.
Ugly blanket horses. This one for the festival is not technically, it's kind of blankety, but it's not ugly.
All right, you better type that in then. You better type in ugly, because right now you have no. No more blanket horses.
Typing in ugly right now. Ugly. Okay. I think we're still going to be getting robes, though.
So you're saying that we're going to be getting robes throughout the entire year?
Yeah, I think we're going to, instead of dresses, I think we're going to be getting robes, just like they've been doing. I can hope they're not going to do that, but I think we're getting robes. And I am the complete opposite of you. I do think there is going to be some kind of new system, whether it's a collection or an ally system or a conjunction system, something like that. I think there's going to be some kind of new system.
Some type of new system altogether.
Yeah. Whether it's the ally grow with you system that's completely separate from the current ally system, or a collection of, I don't know, frogs from around Middle Earth or something. But there's going to be some kind of system or collecting system. Something.
Collecting system something.
Yep. And nice and vague. So those are my predictions.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Okay, if you'd like to tell us what your predictions are, you can email us at lotro.reporter@gmail.com. You can tell us on Twitter at LOTRO Reporter. You can message us on Facebook. Just search for LOTRO Reporter. You can always leave us a voicemail and tell us how wrong we are in our predictions at 616-666-6778 or use the widget on the right-hand side of the screen when you visit the site. Be sure to check us out on youtube.com/user/MMO Reporter Network. I hear a rumor that Harry Hall will be putting up some videos soon. And he does do interesting and fun songs. They're fun to sing along with. You can follow us on LOTROreporter.com, and you can always check us out at twitch.tv/MMO Reporter, where we have the chat room going for all of our live shows, as well as random recordings of stuff we're doing, whoever decides they want to share with the world. Mm-hmm. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheCarryMac. It's TheCarrimac.
You can follow me at Layanor, Layanor. Twit me, and I will twit you back.
Yeah, and thank you all for downloading and listening, and for another great year of LOTRO Reporter, and I won!
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts at MMOreporter.com or by clicking on any of the links here. And please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MMOreporter. Thanks, everyone, and see you in game.